in the benefits of having bitachon. Okay, so he said the last time that the first benefit was that you have peace of mind. And when you trust in Hashem, you don't trust in anybody else. But if you do not trust in Hashem, you end up trusting in either chokhmato, your own wisdom, or tahbulutav, your tactics. You think you have the best business plan, you think you have the best skills, you think you have the best knowledge, and then what happens? You got arik, he'll toil in vain, and he'll exhaust himself. And he will say that what? Hashem says, oh, you don't need me. You rely on yourself? Okay, go take care of yourself. Right? They say if you worry, Hashem says, oh, you're worried? Okay, you worry. If you say, no, Hashem, you worry for me. You take care of this for me. I can't worry for this. Hashem says, you're not worrying? Okay, so I'll worry for you. So what happens? And a person will reach a point where what? His strategies and his wisdom will not be able to help him in a certain situation. Will get stuck. And then he'll realize he needs a Kadosh Baruch Hu anyways. And even if a person places his trust in his wealth, in his money, what happens? Then it could be that his wealth be taken away from him and given to other people. Or some people, they have tremendous wealth, but because they don't have bitachon in Hashem, you could be a wealthy guy, but you think and suffer like a poor man because you're always worried how, when, why, and therefore you don't even enjoy the money you have. And he's very stingy because he doesn't have bitachon in Hashem, so he's very stingy, and he doesn't want to act like a millionaire. He wants to act like a poor man because of his lack of bitachon. And he says, ends up being that this person becomes like a person holding on to a deposit, holding on the whole time, not enjoying the money and barely using it because he's so stingy and lack of bitachon in Hashem. Ends up being that he ends up giving it away to somebody else who deserves it more than him. And could be that the money will be harm to him. So people become sick because of how much they worry for their money, and how even though they have a lot, even though they look like they should have a good life, still because of lack of bitachon, he ends up reaching situations where it doesn't do any good for him. He says the second benefit is that he said when you rely on Hashem, you won't become subservient to anybody else. A person will not have that test. He will not have the desire to go and do what other people say. He'll say, no, I do what Hashem wants. I do what's right, and Hashem is the one who feeds me. Hashem is the one who gives me. I have bitachon in Him. But if you have bitachon in your employer, if you have bitachon in the guy who gives you work, if you have bitachon in the guy who sends you clients, then he's going to put you in a situation where you do this for me, or else, we don't do business anymore. You're going to feel like, wow, what do I do? He gives me everything. I have to listen to him. I have to play by his rules. I have to go against the Torah. I have to give duchanufa. He says, lo yachanif lahem. He says, you might flatter him. You might give in to him. You might do the wrong things because you trust in him. You don't trust in Hashem. Rather, the one who trusts in Hashem, he's not going to care what people say. He's going to do what he wants. He's going to do what Hashem wants. He's going to say, okay, I don't need you. Hashem will send me another way parnasah. It can't be that I have to do something asur for me to get parnasah. Hashem can give me parnasah in a mutar way. Hashem can give me parnasah in a permitted and kosher way. So therefore, must be, I shouldn't fall to this test. So therefore he says, you won't be scared of them, you won't fight with them. Rather, what? He'll go and say, I'll throw off myself these heavy garments, these favors I have to do for people, this kissing up I have to do to people, this giving in to people to do wrong things. I won't fall in that test. And even if they rebuke you, even if they put you down, even if they tell you you're crazy, person will be able to pass this test because of bitachon in Hashem. Otherwise, if he doesn't, then he'll fall in a very deep fall, God forbid. So we should also to believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, bitachon, and trust in Hashem, and the one who could give us everything, and not the people who we could fall and think that they give us.